Hello, everybody. How y'all doing today? Okay, Sharice Johnson Moore here, your hope builder, lifting you out of your sorrow by guiding you to see the Christ within through scripture and practical applications. All right, okay. It is time for Think About It Sunday. This topic is geared towards the entrepreneurs, and our topic for this morning is you got to do the work. You've got to do the work. In order for you to have the things that you desire in your heart when it comes to your business or even in your personal life, you have got to do the work. Okay, so let's get into this topic, right? So think about it Sunday. You got to do the work. Okay, it's not. Don't do it halfway. Don't do it when I feel like it. Okay, so that's sometimes we get into those mindsets. But I want you to come and go with me on a journey of you got to do the work. Okay, everyone. All right, come on now. Let's get busy. Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing today? Hello. Just wanted to come in and speak to the entrepreneurs and say that, baby, it is time for you to get it together, to get it together. You have got to do the work. Hello, everyone. My name is Sharice Johnson Moore. I am your hope builder, lifting you out of your sorrow by guiding you to see the Christ within through scripture and practical applications. And it's time for Think About It Sunday. Yes, and today's topic, we're going to talk about you've got to do the work. You've got to do the work. Yes, it is time that you got to do the work. I mean, sometimes we want to sometimes we have so many projects in our heads, but we must learn that we've got to do the work with each project. I give you a prime example, right? Prime example of you got to do the work is I have 4 programs, right? I have 4 live programs on a Sunday, right? So I needed a system that could handle what I was putting out. So I changed over from using Zoom and I started using StreamYard because I could distribute my programs out to the other social media networks, to my other social media apps. And it was very important to me that I do this because it is a thing of I wanted to gain more exposure for my shows, right? More outreach, more reaching out, more showing, more doing the work. And it entails that, I tell you what entails. This is what goes into this program. First, I pick a title. I ask God what the title should be. That's me and God having a conversation. And then I write the title down. I have to make the graphic arts for the program. That's work. I have to use Canva. So I use Canva to make my graphics for what you see when I post ahead of time. saying, okay, like this program, think about it Sunday, you got to do work. I put the picture, I make the graphic, the it's called a thumbnail. I mean the thumbnail for this program. Okay. Then I have to come into my StreamYard program to come and make all the headers for these programs that I do. Okay. Then for morning word and worship, I have to pick a topic for that. I talk to God about that, what the topic should be for the sermon or the particular piece. I want to talk about what it should be. That's time. I have to other avenues in my business consist of say we'll talk about I think of all the topics for the shows, and then for Authors Excerpt Sunday, that's a whole nother piece of work, child. That's sending out emails to potential authors for my show, for the show, and when I don't have any guests that come on the show, I pick a topic for the authors to think about for that segment. If I have a guest, I have to send out the email, have to send out, I have to make sure they get the link for this, for the StreamYard app, the link, I send that out. I make sure it's linked up to my other social media outlets. And I'm also, this is work. I don't just pop on the screen. All right, come on, let's pop on the screen and let's just talk about something. No, I plan. Everything is strategically planned when I do the shows. So if you're thinking about writing a book, okay, we're gonna get into details about that. You got to do the work. That means you got to make time for your writing every day. My business coach has taught me that it's good to put an hour away. That means no distractions, no cell phone, no social media, no TV, no radio, no turn all the other technical stuff off, cell phones, pads, television, things of that nature, other things that could distract me from my writing. I'm in the third phase of writing. I'm in the third phase of writing my next book, so that's time. It all requires work. No matter what you do in life, it's going to require you to do some work. And the thing is that we have to have this understanding of, if you don't do the work, you're not gonna get anything back. What you put out, what you put into it is what you get out of it. That's what my grandma always used to tell me. What you put out is what you get back. So when I first decided to do the shows and things like that, and I was like, okay, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and do these shows. And I was doing it all lackadaisical, like, okay, all right, I'll try to go, and something sparked something in me. And I would watch other people's live shows, right? I would watch other people's shows. They do it, just like me. And they would do, come on, and I watch. And I look at how professional they looked. I looked at how professional they dressed. The women had makeup on. The men had nice shirts on, looked presentable on camera. Okay. And I said, okay, I'm going to go ahead and put a little flair to it, and things like that. And my thing is, I noticed that when I put more effort into what I was doing, I got a better response. I got a better response from my audience. I got a build-up of audience. I have a build-up of 1,000 followers just on the LBM channel. Just be on the LBM TV Facebook page. Okay? That's not including that I've also recently decided, well, not recently, it was last July, to go ahead and start my own streaming channel. Now that take work too, because I got to take this video. I have to download this video. That's time. Then I have to go to my Dropbox, put it in the Dropbox that Mr. Wayne and his wife, Mr. Wayne Manning Bass, they own the network that my streaming channel is on. So I gotta upload that for Mrs. Bass to upload to my channel. That's time consuming. It's all about work. What do you want to put into? What do you want to get out of what you're doing? It is a thing about when you do have quality work or do have quality presentation, you will get have quality results. You've got to do the work. And I had took a little break for a little while and gave y'all a couple of reruns, but someone said, we like the live. We want to see you live. I got a lot of requests for, I like to see your live broadcast because it shows you in real time. So I'm back at it, and I kind of wanted to break because I was feeling overwhelmed. I was working on the book. I'm working on this. I'm working on channel. I'm working on trying to do music. I'm trying to do so many things. I'm like an octopus. You got 8 arms. You got 8, and they're everywhere. And something is going to go lacking. So this is where it started to lack. Where I started like not doing the shows, giving you a bunch of reruns, things like that. And someone says, no, we want to see the live broadcast. And, and I don't, hey, I want to see somebody do live broadcast too. Okay. So my thing is, where it's all about presentation. It's all about when you come in front of people, what do you want them to see also? You got to do the work. I tell my guests when they come on the shows, I say, I always have it well, put some little makeup on, be presentable, nice clothes, things like that, because professionalism is what I look for when when I do what I do. Because you never know who's going to see you. You never know, and you got to put in the work. I know you might be tired or you might feel drained or you got all the stuff to do, but I have been drained too. I have been drained sometimes, and I have done interviews and I was dead tired. But I made myself have that energy to be presentable and be, I had to go into my quiet place and talk to God and say, look, can you take this tiredness off of me until I finish this interview? And it works. Well, and the audience can tell when you are lackadaisical about what you're doing. Body, your body, you will be surprised if you look at yourself and you go and you be like, okay, well, I did this interview, I did this, and you look at it and be like, oh my God, I can't believe I look like that. And you critiquing your own self. I do that myself. But me as a person is, whenever I get in front of this camera, sometimes I know I've been lazy. I'm not going to say I'm perfect, okay? I have been lazy about the presentation sometimes when I come in front of the camera. But now I had to look at myself and say, I represent a brand. I represent a brand. My name, Sharice Johnson Moore, your hope builder. I represent something that is tangible, it is mine, and I want to be presentable when I'm in front of you. Okay, so and when you present yourself in front of others, you want to do the same thing too. Okay, you got to do the work. Like I have books, right? I'm also an author. and I have books. I have books here at my house. I don't have a team. Okay, so I'm only want y'all let y'all know. I do all this work myself. The videos, the art, the graphic arts, the setup, the lights, the sending out the emails, doing. I do the secretary work. I do the gopher work where I'm going to take books to the post office, mail them off, and I got the octopus hands. Okay, I got the octopus hands going on. I'm doing 8 million things with 8 hands. With 8. With what I'm saying. So my thing is, I had to get an understanding. I ain't got time to play. I had that revelation lately. That was lately. God reminded me, he says, you don't got time to play. You got work to do. You got to do the work. Somebody ordered a book today. I got to send that off tomorrow. Someone wants, say they want counseling services. I also offer that. I got to do the work. Okay, you got to put a schedule, got to make the meeting, you got to do the meeting, how long the meeting is. Then you got to go and have a interview with the person that you're going to counsel. These are all the things that I do. And then we make arrangements, and I got to keep that. I have to keep my appointments. Yes, I'm the secretary here too. So I got to coordinate that with what I do with other things that I'm doing, right? And yes, it can be overwhelming. I'm not going to sit here and tell you it ain't. Okay? Tell you something I know for myself, because I have been burnt out several times trying to do everything at one time in one setting, and it does not work. You got to schedule everything you do so you do not burn out or become overwhelmed. You have to schedule everything. Like in the mornings, like, okay, this is how my schedule goes. This how my schedule goes. Monday is sit down to my computer and send out emails for Authors Extra Sunday. Send out emails for businesses I think that will be perfect for the advertise on my LBM streaming channel. Do writing. I get up in the morning and I do daily devotion on my daily devotion, my podcast. I work on that first, because that is how I spend time with God for my daily devotional. I do that. I might do 1 or 2 that morning. That normally be about 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Okay. Do those. Do the podcast. Do all of the audio for the podcast. I work on that too. So like I said, I don't have a team. Okay. And I upload it to Anchor. Anchor does the rest. Okay. Then I will sit down, do the emails for Authors Extra Sunday, do the emails for the advertisement, sent out to businesses, advertising, saying I have advertising space. Okay. Then I may get into my writing. I may get into my writing for about an hour. And then sometimes I'll be in a flow. I'll be in a flow so good sometimes. Before I know it, it's done turned dark outside, because my thoughts, my mind, that's how my mind works. My mind works like that. And yes, it can get tiring. Yes, it can get daunting. Yes, it can, okay. So that's why I put myself on a schedule. Because I was running around here looking like a chicken with my head cut off, trying to do 5 million things at one time. And I had to schedule everything what I do. Okay. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, my husband works here in the office. Me and him share an office. So Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursday, he got the office and I'm working on my custom-made baskets. I'll come in here early in the morning before he had to come work at 9 o'clock. I'll work on maybe 2 podcasts that day, and that's it. And then the rest of the day I work on the custom-made basket orders I have. Okay. Then he gets out work at 5:30. I come in the office and I send out more emails, or I will check my email. I will check my business email, my personal emails, check all my social media accounts. And that sometimes can, take a minute, right? If I'm on, this is one thing I had to stop myself from doing. I had to stop myself from doing this. I had to stop myself from just scrolling and looking at other people's stuff. I had to stop scrolling and looking at other people's stuff. Tell you why, because it was a time waster. And as my mentor, Mr. Wayne Manning Bass, has said, you don't want to waste time on stuff that's not geared towards your business. So I started taking his advice. Whenever I scroll through social media, now it's, if this an author, I'll send them, I will send them a message, DM them, say, hello, I have a show called Authors Extra Sunday, send them that, see if they're interested. If they are, then I'll send them an email. Okay. A business, okay, well, I would like for you to place a business commercial on my channel. Okay, I send them that. If they're interested, then I send them an email. Get them all the details. That's how I I do it, I do it. And then if I have other interviews and things like that for other people's shows, I go ahead and schedule those and make time for those. And I'm going to tell y'all something. I'd rather be early than late. I'd rather be early to an interview than late. I'll tell you why. It looks more professional if you are early. If you're sitting there waiting and they are just coming in and they be like, oh, just a few minutes. I might have had the door open, the stream, the link. I click on the link and I'm sitting here, I'll sit here and wait patiently. That's what I do. If I'm scheduled for a time, or sometime, and I always put your appointments on your cell phones, because you always holding the cell phone. Tell you why. Because you can put alarms on the stuff that you're supposed to do. That's how I do my phone. I put alarms on the things I do in my appointment schedule. I always make the alarm go off the day before an appointment, an hour before the day before the appointment, that following morning, and 2 hours before the interview or my appointment. I always schedule. I always put them in my phone. My phone is my best friend, okay? My phone and my tablet, okay? So that's how I do. And it is a thing of, this is another thing that I want to tell all entrepreneurs, is that if someone brings you an offer to do an interview or do advertising or whatever offer they bring you, right? If you can't do something, email the person back and tell them, say, no, ma'am, I can't do this at the time. No, I'm not interested. Something. Don't just leave crickets. Because it's more business etiquette. It's more business professionalism in the response than just leaving it void. And then the person is like, okay, I'm sitting there like waiting. Tell them, no, I cannot do it in an email. Respond in the email. Respond in your responses on your DMs. Respond because it's more professional, and it is more of, okay, well, she's professional. She has a way about her or himself that speaks volumes when you respond to people's emails or their DMs, right? Okay. All right. I just had to get that out there because I just want to inform you, you got to do the work. Professionalism is sometimes lost because we thinking we could just do this stuff and we don't have to be accountable for nothing that we do. No, we are accountable. And I'm going to say this as a black woman with a black owned company. We are scrutinized the most. We are scrutinized the most. And when we come, we got to bring it. Not half, halfway, not quarter. Oh, and then you think because you're bringing this half quarter, this halfway stuff, that somebody is supposed to give you their money. It ain't gonna work like that. It's not. If you can't ship something out, or at least say, look, I don't ship out till Friday. I don't ship my stuff out till Friday. Okay, if you order on Monday, respond to the person, say, I don't ship my stuff. I ship out all my orders on Friday. Say that. Tell somebody that. Instead of sitting there thinking, oh well, wonder where my package at? I ain't got my package yet. And then they got a tracking number. Okay. This will screw you up. This is what makes your business a do or die situation. When you give a person a tracking number and you don't think that person gonna look up their package, okay, you think that person not gonna look up that tracking number, you are sadly mistaken. Because it is very, very professional to give somebody a tracking number, okay? Whenever I ship books out, shirts, t-shirts, whatever, I always take the tracking number I get from the post office. I don't have it all set up all fancy with where I'm with the UPS tracking number and all that. I just go take it to the counter. They give me a tracking number on the receipt. I spent to send this item, and I send that item. I send a picture of the receipt to the person I have shipped to, so they know what day I sent this out and what day it shall arrive. Okay, that's how I work. Okay, everybody do they thing different. Okay, but we are scrutinized, and we got to stop coming doing half this and half that, and and throwing anything out there and trying to sell it, and then you taking people money, and these people looking for their items and they ain't getting it. Oh, please stop with the fake prize stuff. Please stop with the fake prize. You have run a prize that it's this thing where everybody, it's like some people, like, I'm gonna say some people, I ain't gonna say everybody, let me correct myself. Some people, they will come up with, you have won a prize. Okay, they say, well, can I have your email number, your email, your name, your address? Okay, basically they're collecting your information so they can send out the emails for their business and things they're advertising for. Some people do that, some people don't. Okay, but we gotta stop doing the fake prize stuff, and you telling somebody they want something, then you tell them what they want, and they don't never get the prize, but you get the information that you need to keep them in a customer list. Okay, you got to do the work. Got to do the work. If you're not doing the work, ain't no need to be in a business. You got to do this work. If you gotta mail out the books, if you gotta write that program, if you gotta do that course. Oh yeah, while we're talking about courses, I I will be starting a new course soon. I just want to put that out there. A new course for writing and publishing. That's what I'm going to start a course on, because I noticed that a lot of people have been asking me, okay, well, where do I start at with a book? How do I start? Where do I start at? Do I, and this course will be geared towards the self-published authors. Okay. So I just want to put that out there. I will let y'all know when the course starts. Okay. And I will present it and do everything. And I'm still working on it right now, but I'm coming up with some new stuff to do to help self-published authors. Okay. All right. I love y'all. And please go do your work. Please go do the work. Authors. Please get out of your own way. Please get out of your own way. I'm telling you like this. You can't stay in them groups forever. You can't stay in the groups forever. You're just, I like being in the group, but after a while I realized that the groups were, to the extent I'm advertising to everybody else that's doing the same thing I'm doing, got a published book. That's like crabs in a barrel. Everybody got a crab, and I want to get out this barrel. I don't want to be in this barrel. I want to be out and about and going from place to place to place and don't be scared to spend your money. You got to get out this mindset, authors, of I don't want to pay for interviews. I want to do interviews, but I don't do podcasts. If you don't want to show your face, kind of shy, do podcasts. Podcasts do not show your face unless it is a live podcast and then they upload it to a podcast segment. Okay? If you're shy, do podcasts. Get out your own way, because no one's going to see your book outside of that group unless they're in that group. Like I'm in a couple of author groups, right? And I see author after author after writing. Everybody's talking about their books. Okay, but I don't see nobody. I've seen maybe 3 or 4 people come in the group say, I'm interviewing authors. I've even put my advertisement in about my author commercial, about my authors extra Sunday. I have interviews open for authors extra Sunday. And I put that in a couple of groups. And I've gotten a good response from that. But authors, you got to get out your own way and get out that barrel. Get out the barrel. Please get out the barrel. Because everybody's doing the same thing. It's not. You need to reach the people. You need to reach the people that read the books. Read the books, that need the books. You got children authors. Please go do some book signings. Even do your own virtual book signing. You can do that. Just set up the camera. Okay, make you might got Instagram and you got Facebook and you got YouTube and you got all these mediums out here, but you want to be stuck where I just want to post about my book all the time. I need to see you doing book signing events. I need to see you, like say you make a video, say I'm sending out all these books. I see Audrey Richmond does that all the time. If she had books, she got a whole cart of books. I'm going on my way to ship books. I don't care if it's 1 to 100. Show the people that you're sending out your books. That's advertisement. That's a form of advertising marketing for you. And love what you do. Love it. Please love it. Don't just say, I'm going to throw this stuff together, sell it, and call it a day. No, that's not what it's going to work. it ain't what is gonna work. Okay, so that's my little advice on you got to do the work. Okay, all right. Well, think about it Sunday. I love y'all, and I will talk to y'all later. And excuse me for my website, but it is under construction. Okay, it is under construction. Okay, and I will let you know when that is available again. Okay, I love y'all, and I will talk to y'all later. Love you, Sharice Johnson Moore here, your hope builder, lifting you out of your sorrow by guiding you to see the Christ within. And I want to say thank you to everyone that is. Thank you to everyone that comes into my show, that comes in and views and listens and takes advice, and just supporting and coming in is very important to me. I love y'all, and I will see y'all next Sunday on Think About It Sunday. Okay, I love y'all, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye, babies. Y'all have a good evening. Hello, everyone, and welcome to LBM TV. I am Sharice Johnson Moore, owner and CEO of LBM TV. Here at LBM TV, our objective is to give you programming that will invigorate, motivate, and inspire you. Our programming will provide you with insight, in-depth knowledge, and solutions in your daily living. We can be seen on every smart TV, smartphone globally. We're located on C1 Media Smart TV app, Apple TV, Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Android TV, and Google TV. So get ready to enjoy positive, uplifting program for your daily living here at LBM TV, where we care about you. C1 Media. Is it on TV?